So I made some balloon columns for my son Kai's kindergarten promotion, and I purchased these lamp stands from Target. They were about $10 to $11. I purchased two of them for $10. Then when I went back, they only had the $11 ones left. I don't know why they're different prices because it was the exact same lamp, but they're $10 to $11. And they're pretty easy to assemble. All you do is just screw the pieces into each other. And you might have to do a little bit of maneuvering because some of the screws were a little crooked. But all in all, it took me about 10 minutes to assemble all four lamp stands. So you want to put the electrical cord in that notch right there and then cut it. So I'm 5'8", so I would say this lamp stand is about 5'6". So I'm going to be using some balloons. The brand I'm using is Sempertex brand, and I'm going to be using 11-inch balloons as well as these sizers in 9-inch, 7-inch, and 3-inch. So I'm going to take two red balloons and I'm going to blow them up two at a time. Then I'm going to run them through that 9-inch sizer. Then I'm going to round the balloons out by releasing some air from the bottom and tie them together into dupes. Then I'm going to do the same thing and make another 9-inch red dupe. Then I'm going to twist these two dupes together to make a quad. Then I'm going to blow up two more red balloons and run it through the 7-inch sizer. Round them out and tie them together into a dupe. Then I'm going to make another 7-inch dupe and twist those two dupes together into a quad. Now for the blue balloons, I'm going to make two 9-inch quads. So I'm just going to run these two balloons through the 9 inches, round them out, tie them together into a dupe, make another 9-inch dupe, twist it together into a quad, and do the same thing. So I'm making two 9-inch quads with the blue balloons. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the white. I'm going to make two 9-inch quads with the white balloons. I'm also going to be using some 5-inch balloons in the red, white, and blue. And this time around, I decided to use my electric balloon pump instead of my hand pump to blow up these balloons using the little nozzle. So I'm just going to blow them up and I'm going to run them through the 3-inch sizer. And then I'm going to tie these two balloons together into dupes. You want to make sure you double twist those necks to really keep that air in there because these balloons are being underinflated so much. So I'm going to make two of these 3-inch dupes and I'm going to twist them together into quads. Then I'm going to take a 160 balloon, and you can use 260 balloons as well. And I'm going to tie the two ends together like a rubber band. Then I'm going to wrap it around that 3-inch quad 2 times to make it nice and tight. And I'm doing 4 of these quads per column. Now for my foil balloons, I'm going to also use my electric pump. This is different because normally I use my hand pump, and I will be using my hand pump as well for these foil balloons. So I blow it up only to a certain amount because I don't want to overblow it and make the balloons pop. And then I use my hand pump to finish the job because I have more control over how much air I put in. This is a 22-inch star foil balloon, and then I'm going to use that 160 and double tie it around the neck of that balloon so that I can add it onto the top of the column. For my foil numbers, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my electric pump, and then I'm going to use my hand pump to finish it off. So I'm not going to blow it up all the way on the electric pump. I'm going to blow it up just enough and then use my hand pump to finish the job. So for the base of my balloon column, I'm going to start off with my 9-inch red quad. And I'm just going to twist 2 balloons around the lampstand to make it secure. Then I'm going to go with my 9-inch white quad and twist 2 balloons around. Then I'm going to add my blue quad. And make sure that you twist the 2 balloons that you slid onto the pole around each other. Then I'm going to get my foil number and I'm going to position it on top of those quads. And then I'm going to use a 160 to mark the height of that number. Then I'm going to take it off, and then I'm going to add my top quad. So I'm going to start off with the blue quad and then twist around the pole for security. Then I'm going to add my white quad and twist it around the pole. And then I'm going to add my 7-inch red quad. But instead of twisting it around the pole, I'm going to use a 160 or 260 balloon, tie it in the center of that quad, reposition the quad, and then lay it on top of the white balloons. Then I'm going to take the two ends of the 160 and bring them all the way down to the bottom of the blue quad, and then I'm going to tie the ends together. By doing this, you're making the balloons nice and secure onto the pole, and then you can position them to whichever way you want. Now I'm going to add my star balloon, and I'm going to take the two ends of the 160 and just wrap it around the red quad only. I'm wrapping it around the two balloons in the back and the two balloons in the front, each side of the 160 balloon. Then I'm going to tie those two ends together. Now I'm going to attach my 3-inch quads using my 160 rubber band, and you want to wrap it around the two balloons on the side. So you see me wrap the red on one side and the blue on the other side. And then at the bottom, I'm going to add the red and blue on the alternate sides, but you want to make sure again you add them on the side balloons, not the center balloon. Now I have some 260 balloons. I'm going to take two of them and double tie them together. Make sure they're nice and secure. Then I'm going to take some duct tape, take a long enough piece and rip it in half. Then I'm going to take my foil balloon, make sure it's in the right position, and whichever is the back position, you're going to tape your 260s onto the foil number, and I'm going to use the H method. So 2 pieces of tape vertically and 2 pieces of tape horizontally. And again, you want to make sure that you put this on the back of the number. So make sure the number is in the right direction before you start taping. And then I'm going to maneuver the balloons in between the two clusters. And yeah, it's a little tricky, but I actually prefer it to be this tight of a fit because it keeps the number nice and secure. So once you get it positioned the way you want, just tie the two ends of the 260 around the lamp post. Then you can reposition your column the way you want it. So this is what it looks like from the back. So here's the finished product to these balloon columns. I used my Cricut Maker and white vinyl to create the signage on the star balloons. One thing to note, that the foil number balloons can be very sensitive to the weather. I actually purchased 2 sets of the 2025 balloons just in case some popped, and I'm glad I did because 2 of the 2s actually popped. When taking the balloons outside, they expanded in the heat and popped. So you might want to wait until you actually get to your event location to blow up your number balloons, and make sure you buy more than 1 pack. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like it and subscribe, and you'll get notifications on future videos on balloon and event decor. And until next time, I will see you guys later.
Tried and true, that's the beauty of us. There's something